And we're live. How you doing? Posiwi! First in the house. Vinay, color guppies. What is going on? Great having you all here as always. Happy Monday. So I went to my accountant. My taxes weren't ready, so they had already filed an extension for me. So there you go. Sort of hoping it would have been filed today. Oh well, life goes on. Life goes on. What's going on in your world? It's just been busy. I've been a busy camper. I hope you guys are. This weekend I was just jumping. Got to meet our boy John Oliver, his son, and his whole family. It was great. He's a great guy, by the way. His kid's a good kid, so that was fun. Fun to hang out with him and other great people down in beautiful in beautiful it's in beautiful Fayetteville, Arkansas. So there you go. There you go. You met Charles with Goliath Farms. How was he? Goliath Farms and Susie. That's good. Hey Zeus, Guppy boy. How you doing, man? Good having you here. Good having you here all the way around. So it's yeah, by the way, my arm is killing me. I don't know if you can still see it, but it's swollen right in here. And they didn't x-ray, nothing was broken. But if I'm next week and this thing isn't better, I'll have to go to the doctor and probably get a stupid MRI. And hopefully won't need like microscopic surgery or something like that. Yeah, it's swollen and it hurts to do almost everything with it. Yeah, it's a good time. Good time had by all. So yeah, I got home, just finished my report, probably about 45 minutes ago, 50 minutes ago. I enjoyed a nice dinner. Back a nice healthy dinner. That was good. Veggies with rice and Chipotle protein niblets, which are vegan. So that was good. I essentially had a vegan dinner. So it was strong. It was good. Nice and tasty. Fulfilling. So what's going on with Himez Guppies, Posiwi? Yeah, my arm is swollen. It hurts to turn it. Yeah, it's not good. Not good at all. John Oliver. It was great meeting John and his whole family there. It was good. His little guy is very funny. I had to let his son know. I had to teach him about the wonders of foosball, and I pummeled him. So it's okay. I told him next time he'll get to beat me. He'll be that much better. Cooper Aquatics, what's up? Found less than 100. Yeah. You got a trio, so we'll see. I hope you can pull it off, and I hope you can get them to breed. get them to breed whatsoever. Good times. Yeah, fish fam is best fam. I've learned that. It's looking forward to yeah, it was a great time. I wish I could they went out afterwards to have lunch, a late lunch after the Fayetteville, Arkansas. Yeah, what are you after, Cooper Aquatics? It's I've got the swords, which are very cool. I've got the California Reds, cool. That's what I got going on. John Oliver has many more. Doug Gray, when he shows up, has many more from that. Yeah, it was. And I'm sorry I had to duck out for lunch. My deal is with Bolo the dog. It really comes in to a couple of things. Is that I have I can't leave him for more than 7 hours. I During the week it's usually 6 hours, 6 to 7 hours. In the morning I take him for his walk, then I go to work, and I'm usually back depending on what time we go out. Yeah, I don't have no Dumbo-eared ones, Cooper Aquatics. I know John Oliver and Doug Gray do. So there you go. So I had to cut out because we went to Red Robin, which is usually a real quick sit down. And I understand via notes that you guys didn't even eat till 4 p.m., which is not good. The Reds, yep, and Vinay has the California Reds. And the California Reds, there's some cool stuff happening with them. Is that the male fry are coming out a little bit different. I gave John Oliver a trio of the California Reds. He offered to do a trade, but I didn't have any room to put that, and so it is what it is. So it's the California Red Swords, everybody. They're for reals. They are. It's and I'll have more of those coming out. Right now, I'm not. I don't have a bunch of them, but I'm beginning to get there. May follow Renee and separate guppies into gold body and great bodied. Yeah, there you go. The true heir to rule planet Scroob, Peter Thiel. Glad you like him, Vinay. So it's hey, Doug, Cooper was asking about Dumbo eared guppies. I know you have some. I think John Oliver does. So it's all good. Spaceballs, which, by the way, very, very funny. Not the funniest of the Mel Brooks movies, but very funny nonetheless. Very, very funny. Yeah, so it was great getting together with the Fish fam, talking fish, hanging out. It was really good. This post-mask world is pretty sweet. It I know depending where you are in the country, they've everything's being released. You have the platinum red mosaic big ears, the dragon guppies have them, but only 2 pair I bought 3 weeks ago. By the way, John Oliver brought discus and flower horns to this soiree that we had on Saturday, and that was pretty neat. They're pretty nice looking fish. I haven't gone discus yet. Hey, John, is your water soft in Hot Springs? It's in Little Rock. It's very soft, like perfect for discus. Dragon would be an excellent nickname for one Peter Thiel, by the way. Yeah, it's by the way, I sold there's not a lot of people that have the California Reds yet. It's but I have a trio now going to California to a Fish Fam member. Won't say her name, but you know her. And she's around stuff, so it's kind of exciting. She's getting them. They went to Massachusetts. Vinay has them. John Oliver has them. So yeah, they're spreading out. And before you know it, everyone will be saying, California Reds, California Reds. Mm, Scotch. Nope. This is the Diet Cherry 7 Up. Yep, I'm shipping fish to Halle Berry. Absolutely. I like her. She's nice. I think a little wacky, but you know. Yeah, so I got stuff going on here in the fish room. Life is good. My Amica splendens seem to be doing better. So that's good news. A lot of activity there after I lost a few. You didn't receive the notification for the live stream, by the way. Yeah, it's a crime against humanity. Anybody else get the notification or not get the notification? Just out of pure curiosity. I have been recording in my backyard. I've been recording the birds, which I find really nice to do, and I recorded a Baltimore Oriole today, and which is neat. That's not a bird that I normally see, so I'm very excited about that. And so it's that was a lot of fun to see. Can't go wrong with a Baltimore Oriole. That was fun all the way around. What else is going on, gang? Yeah, George Harrison's song. There you go. See, we got the notification. Here you go. So, and a crappy ball team. Allie Sean. Hey, yes. How are you doing? Yeah, there were a period there, by the way, where the Baltimore Orioles were the highest paid team in baseball, and they stunk year after year after year. Rico Stan! Everyone around the world, they're coming to America. Was that the beginning of the end for the singing career of Neil Diamond? Him being a big pop type of deal? It's when these actors begin to think they can be, or these singers begin to think they can be actors, it seems to like really go out and hurt their careers. You ever notice that? JETS, Jets. Ali Shah is also a new fan club president for the 1957 movie From Hell It Came. VB23, I don't. And now somebody does. John Oliver, is it you that keep Daphnia? Who keeps Daphnia here? There's a member here who keeps them. Is it Ali Shan? Who keeps Daphnia? I don't, and I probably should, just being fair enough. Daphnia is going to bring your fish game to a different level? Of course it will. A new level. Mike's Aquatics and Things. How are you doing? Kansas in the house. So you got Pennsylvania, New Mexico, Kansas, Arkansas, New York. Who else is? I don't know where everybody lives. So if I didn't call out your state, name your state. Cooper, where are you from? Oh, Maryland's in the house. I don't know where you live, Muppet. It's Guppy Boy, where do you live? So it's yeah, Joplin Moe in the house representing for Joplin. This week is on Saturday is the 10th anniversary of the Joplin tornado that killed 161 people and basically ripped the city apart. How only 161 people died is one of the great miracles in life. It's yeah, it's unbelievable that only that many people lost their lives. And I'm not trying to lessen the loss that there is and people lost property and all that. So Saturday there's a huge thing going on. I have to go down to it. I don't think it's going to get in the way of the live stream. I hate missing two in a row, so I'll do what I can to be here for it. How's relish, Muppet? Chewy! Lunatic Fringe! Canada's in the house. New Jersey's here. Yep. Alishon's in New Jersey. By the way, I loved New Jersey. And I miss it in many ways. Here's what I don't miss about New Jersey. Ridiculously high real estate prices, traffic, the jug handles, and oh, you're in Pennsylvania? Okay. I don't, the jug handles, that's how people turn around and it's goofy. Yeah, it's there's a lot of stuff I don't miss about New Jersey. The toll roads, the New Jersey Turnpike. Yeah, Chewy, you see, when you come in late, Lunatic Fringe, you miss out all sorts of song references and the whole bit. Yeah, and the New Jersey Devils, they are frightening. By the way, speaking of the whole New Jersey Devil thing, I'm not talking about the hockey team. It's essentially New Jersey's flying Bigfoot. Um, why haven't they done a lot of shows on that one? They do shows on pretty much everything else. Pretty much everything else. They just don't do one on that. Fresh and tasty. 2021 vintage. Yeah, there's been some stuff, but there hasn't been like a group of scientists traipsing around New Jersey looking for a beast. One of the greats of the hobby, yeah, Dr. Wayne. Is it libel? It's I certainly am familiar with him. I've never met him since I'm not a big cichlid guy at this current time. Not I didn't get to know him. I know people had a great deal. Curry goat. There you go. That's delicious. I love curry. I like American curry. Not. I'll tell you what. I was married to a Mexican girl, and I could eat all the spicy Mexican stuff. Spicy curry is like a next level up. And by the way, most Americans have not had real spicy curry. It is a next level hot on the tongue. It's delicious, but it's next level hot. Yep, Ms. Mexico is the new Miss Universe, and she's hot. Yep, very pretty lady. Oh, you have a Jamaican restaurant, Jerk Chicken. It's spicy too. It's really good. It's the thing to get if you have a big Mexican community where you live. Posiwi does. Being in New Mexico, find the Mexican place. They usually only do it on the weekends. The United States. Barbacoa Borrego. Barbacoa Borrego. Yep, amazing. It's yeah, it is really good. Aquarium Co-op test strips are great. I have which test strips do I have? I don't know. I have one of the bigger brand test strips. I have a bunch in there, so I haven't gone out and used them. It's all good. Yeah, I do, Cooper. I do. But it's I look at the test strips as being a sign if you see something going wrong and deal with that. I have used them and I don't have a problem with them. And by the way, the Doug Gray protein, I've had some of his flake. I had his veggie flake. His his high protein food that comes in a little spoon, really good. Dr. Gary Jones of API called you with the bad news. Yeah, that's sad. It's and here if you're a younger fish keeper and you get around these OGs, these original fish gangsters, OFGs, learn like hell from them. Now, most of us in the fish hobby, we tend to learn from our mistakes. Uh, and it's so easy, especially with YouTube. There's so much advice, and a lot of it is terrible. I can't even tell you some of the Guppy advice I have seen. Horrific. And some of these are really big channels that give out bad advice. Some of these are channels that are and all of a sudden people just jumping in, oh, thanks for that great advice. And you're just going, wow. You can learn more about the hobby from going to a fish club. Patty's Petite Tanks, how you doing? Great having you here. By going to your fish club meetings and meeting with the OFGs. The original fish gangsters, these are the guys and gals who know it all. Know it all. And they can tell you things, not saying that they know all the answers. And what I have found what works for me, and probably how I keep guppies a little bit different than like Doug Gray or John Oliver or other people who have a lot of guppies. All I know is that it works for me. But you learn with the OFGs. One of the all-timers, Rosario Lacourte, recently recovered from COVID. He's 91 and still breeding fish up to the time of his illness. Yep. Good for him. I'm glad that he's recovered from the COVID. Yeah, just learn from the OGs. The OFGs, I'm not sure I'm yawning, everybody. I'm not really that tired, so yeah, I mean, just learn from these people. Learn. When you're around them, ask them questions. The whole Guppy world got turned around. Well, John Helnell had the American Guppy Association, and Herbert R. Axel Grease was involved in that fall apart. I made your Alexa yawn. Oh no! Uh-oh, my A word didn't fire up from that. I get up, gang. I get up. I've been awake for 14 hours. It's my bedtime is an hour and a half from now. So yeah, I mean, sort of how this works, everybody. It's a whole deal. Honell was the developer of the Veiltail Guppy. Yeah. Yeah, it's by the way, I'll just say this. Once I was vaccinated, I went out. I did my 2 weeks afterwards, and the only time I've been masked, I had to go to the hospital. That's it. It was great. Axel Grease put the no on something. that Hunell wanted to do, and that was the birth of the IFGA. Again, it's like whenever you're around people, it's and you get in these groups types things, is that there's like egos sometimes really involved with them, and I'm not gonna say which regional Guppy club this is. Doug Gray, you can weigh in if you want, but I'm not gonna say which one. One of the regional Guppy clubs is known for not really being all that pleasant, and everybody in this particular club, not everybody, but lion's share of people in that club are very protective of what they do. And my line is, don't be that protective. Not necessary. Show what you do. It's again, yeah, again, it's just I don't know what the deal. There shouldn't be some sort of a secret type of thing. It's share as much as you can with each other. I'm not talking about South Jersey, by the way. Oops, I gave one it isn't. Yeah, there you go. That was the curry. Excellent. But a lot of times people go in and and with everybody with guppies, it's and Doug Gray will tell you his most popular videos he ever does are crosses that he does. Sometimes these crosses are great, sometimes they're and those are the most popular thing. The reason why is that most people in their heart of hearts want to do a cross and come up with a guppy different than anybody else's guppy. It's just it's part of the deal. I think the betta people are somewhat like that as well. But with guppy, the difference between guppies and bettas is that bettas, to get them, uh, to have hatching with a bunch of identical true breeding type of thing, I don't think is a real common thing with them. I may be wrong, but people are going after that 7-color deal and all sorts of stuff. You're gonna like the sword guppies. Yeah, the sword guppies are gorgeous. They are amazingly prolific. Um, it's it I'll tell you the other thing about them, at least my opinion, is that they're very hardy. Yeah, yeah. Bettas have gone in an odd direction. There used to be some solid colors, Cambodians. Now it's multicolored stuff, which you don't like. Yeah, it. I like, by the way, just as a I'm a big fan of the double swords, but to find good double swords is kind of difficult. When it comes when it stops being fun, it's when people leave the hobby too, not just when the bell tolls. Metallica. Yeah, but a lot of people, they get involved with stuff and they put their ego into it, and instead of doing exactly what you were saying, Chewy, with have fun. It's all about fun. There are a lot of people that and some of the more serious guys in this thing. And Alisha and Doug, since you're sort of our OGs here, you can and Chewy, you can agree or disagree or just keep silent on it. I'm just gonna say it. Is that when people's ego gets put into the fish they're producing, pride and ego really problematic in any aspect in life. Alisha knows all. Yeah, Bucks County Aquarium Society motto: "It's not fun, why do it?" Exactly correct. Exactly correct. Just worried about all the blondes are showing up at Doug Gray's door. Yeah, it's I don't know why that is. It's but being a guppy slinger, the ladies like it. The Bucks County Aquarium Society real motto: "Where are the donuts?" By the way, when your aquarium society gets together, having treats there, real big. In fact, next time when they start doing meetings again for the Northwest Arkansas Aquarium Society, I will bring some down. Motto at the Calgary Aquarium Society is promote the hobby. Yeah. Mottos of some clubs I've learned are "We're all a bunch of dicks," but it's not official. Sort of a. Uh, the Northwest Arkansas Aquarium Society is absolutely terrific. I mean, is really really nice. Everybody's open. It's kind of a fun group. Free coffee and snacks, all good. Cosmetic surgery used to be such a taboo subject. Talk about now you can talk about Botox and nobody raises an eyebrow. Yeah. My Botox did really well. I had that once. Yeah, they're just like this. They can't move their face whatsoever. I had Botox, and obviously not for cosmetic reasons. I had it because of my headaches, and because when you have brain surgery, you get headaches. Everybody. So I had some headaches. So I went and once I got done with that, I did a couple of treatments when they just shoot you in the face, and my face was like stuck like this. It's a good time. I did the two treatments. I've never done it again. Mark now works for Transshipper eMark. There you go. So being around fish all the time, which is great. Great all the way around. Good times had by all. So what else is going on, gang? Um, it's I love ripping on the clubs. Let's see here. Just got a notification. Let's see what this is. I think I may have just gotten the Mobb Guppy one. Huh. So it's so good times. My phone is about to die on me, so I'm gonna do this real quick while I'm here. Um, let the do the battery thing to shut off background stuff. Your car warranty expired, and they've been looking for you. Yeah, you see, I'm proud to say, hey, Crystal, how are you doing? Crystal's Pets and Plants, part of the Kansan contingent into the Mob Guppy live stream. You got the text for your car's warranty? Moving Corys from my tanks to a Danio tank so they don't eat any more guppy fry. There you go. Craigo! What is up, buddy? We have the Kansan contingent strong. I've been to Galena a couple of times. It's really nice. Galena, Kansas, yeah. Yep. You and Mike. Crystal, you and Mike are our Kansans here. It's you just tell them my car was totaled and I was killed in the accident. I will tell you, my phone number goes through Google Voice. It eliminates most of those things. In fact, I don't know, it's been at least a year since I have gotten no, I got someone's talking to me in, I believe, Chinese, but it could have been Japanese. My linguist background, it wasn't Tagalog and it wasn't Korean. It was Chinese, or it was Mandarin, or it was Japanese, and they were talking in that. So I didn't take the call, put it to voicemail. So that's good. Yeah, I've gone the second time. Thanks a lot. All right, I'm going to sit up more straight. Bolo is in the back room, by the way. My dryer's on in the background. You're going to hear the dryer beep here in a few minutes. Because I got home, I'm doing my work, and all of a sudden, Bolo threw up on my shorts. So I changed shorts and got back to work. I wonder how many times Hemicromus have been sold under jewel cichlid, with several species that look like them. The beta complex could be put into Hemicromus. And then you go, how many times Endlers have been sold as guppies? Your Oscars just tore the intake pipe off of one of the hang on backs again. You're gonna have to your water puppies there, Mike. You're gonna have to give them something to entertain themselves. Maybe find some Danios and let them chase around some Danios. Something nice and quick. Keep their mind occupied. Yeah, our guppies is endlers, yeah. I am understanding at least my local PetSmart is dropping fish. How many PetSmarts are dropping fish around the country? Just a question. Your Oscar likes to nose around bio balls. You see. Yeah, some of the most beautiful of the cichlids. They're nasty little buggers. It's I like cichlids enough. Some of these cichlids, especially some of the South Americans, you've got to have really good sized tanks. You can get away with some of the African cichlids by not having 250-gallon tanks and stuff like that. Man, you like the West African dwarfs? Yeah, it's again, the African cichlids, for all intents and purposes, they are freshwaters. They're sort of the uh, I don't know if using this term is going to be right, but I'm going to do it anyways, and you guys can correct me. They're sort of the poor man's salt water. Even though I know some African cichlids are uber expensive, but they're absolutely gorgeous. Their behaviors are neat. The mouth breeders are great. The cave breeders are great. I mean, really, really nice all the way around. Pelvic chromis, and they love plants. Yep. Yeah, I'm familiar with some of these. Love plants and are veggie eaters and that type of stuff. It's pretty neat to do. What is it? Is it the Tropheus, Chewy and Alishan that are also, I believe, like plant type stuff, like the ruby green haps, or three females. You got three males and a female. The subordinate males killed the main male and are now lipping each other. I'm trying to decide where to put one of the males. Yep. The rift is different than the rivers. Yep. Yeah, it's never good when you order something and they say it's a deal. It's completely the opposite. Labia tropheus and Tropheus are vegetarian in nature. Yeah, they're gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous all the way around. My When we're done here, I get to feed the guppies baby brine shrimp. I got started later. Usually, I try to do it before the live stream, but I started really late yesterday. So some of the peaceful West Africans, it's one of the guys in the Northwest Arkansas Aquarium Society. keeps rare fish. I think he keeps a lot of rare African cichlids. And keep him biotopes. He jokingly says that he keeps fish that nobody wants. So there you go. But hey, our hobby is about what we like, right? It's about what we love. Trophies are nasty. Keep a large group to spread out aggression. They're gorgeous, though. Absolutely gorgeous. How many, Alishan? How many would you consider to be a minimum group? 6, 8, 10? How many? I think today is National Sea Monkeys Day. Okay, I will, Chewy. You know what? National Sea Monkey Day should be every day. Doesn't? All right. Used to have sea monkeys. Well, I hatch them out every day. Labios are quite peaceful. And for Mumbana. Oh, guess who's entered the room, everybody? You know how I know Bolo's entered the room? I can hear him drinking water. So we'll see if he comes around and climbs in my lap. Why the mermaid wear seashells? Because B shells were too small and the D shells were too big. Bump. So there you go. It's a helpful hint. And by the way, Doug Gray did a video on his Silverado Reds. They're pretty nifty. Pretty nifty fish. Yeah. Hanging out, Mike's Aquatics and things. Life is good. Life is good all the way around. See, there's the buzz. I had to wash even though anyway, so it's all good. Your skanoodle just laid down between your legs. Schnoodle, half schnauzer, half poodle. You're stuck for now. No, I have not seen Hannah Mermaid. I'll check that out. Are there mer butlers or just mermaids? Sounds pretty gender specific, everybody. Can't have that. And ladies and gentlemen, Bolo's sort of like walking over. Let's see if he wants to come up. Let me give him the signal. Come on. Okay, here he comes. Again, he cannot hear a word I'm saying. Bolo! All I can do is see my look on my face and my hands. Spokesperson for Whales and Sharks and Rays. The IUCN. That's nice. What's up, Bolo? Let me pick him up. Hey, people want to see you. People want to see what the Bolo's up to. Yep. Come on. Here he is. If you can look, if he looks right up here, let's see if I can get it. Get a look at his mouth. It's he's losing his teeth. They're falling out. It's all good. So yeah. Little buddy is not doing hey, he's old. Hey. And by the way, they do not make false teeth for Pomeranians. Which they did. Hook them up. You could do the front bridge thing right now. The big smile. But no such luck. Come on, buddy. My dog has lost a ton of weight, so I should get a dog whistle to see if he hears that. That's a good question. I got home from work today at lunch, take him out for the walk. I came in, I fed the fish, I did some stuff around the house. Then I went to grab him, and he was still asleep. Took off the gate, turned on the light, and then I ended up just leaning down and petting his head. I've learned that if I pet his head while he's sleeping, he doesn't get all nervous. Don't you? We'll go outside in a moment, mister. I'd put him out back for a few minutes, but it rained pretty heavy this morning. And the last thing I need is a wet, muddy Pomeranian. And because they're a pain in the neck to wash. Pain in the neck to wash. All right, gang. We have been here just about an hour. I better get him taken care of. Thank you very much. We'll see you on Saturday, if not before. Again, I appreciate all of you, and thank you very much for your participation and your friendship.